Just need to do
Call the meeting to order. Welcome, everyone. Ruth, if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you all would love to join me in a short prayer, I'd appreciate it. Dear Lord, today we celebrate our love for each other and for you. Thank you for blessing us every day with this love and the power and the strength that you supply. We lift up to you all those who are lonely or hurting today. Please surround them with your comfort and peace, and help all of us here to reach out to those in need and share your love while we live our lives in gratitude of all the blessings that you provide us. Amen. And we'll pledge to our flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ruth.
Oh, sure.
Everybody here today? Sheriff,
Good morning.
let's go ahead and kick it off with Kennedy Wright.
And a +1.
Yes. My daughter Evelyn's joining me this morning. Good morning. So I'm here to request for approval to apply for the JDAI grant for fiscal year 27. We are looking to apply for, I think she has the total amount, around 65,000.
64,933. That sound about right?
Yep, and this is to support programming for our juveniles in our county.
How's that compare to previous spend?
Exactly the same.
Just received funds up front. Nice. We care to make a motion on the grant?
I would.
Yes.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor, raise your right hand. Seven.
That's all.
Thank you. Bam.
I understand it. Tara Huseman. I'm the director of the alcohol and drug program. And I'm just asking to appropriate $325 into our training line to have another officer trained to teach our basic A&D class.
What kind of class? I'm sorry.
The alcohol and drug class. We do a basic education class.
Okay. All right, everything in this world has acronyms.
I know, and I forget.
Okay. Questions? Good.
Ruth will second.
All in favor, raise your right hand. So. All set there, thank you. Sheriff.
Good morning, council.
Morning.
Got a couple items on there. The first is our yearly approval or request to approve for me to apply for the Marine Patrol grant. Max is out at 15,000 a year. We use it for obviously Marine Patrol issues, things, equipment, hourly wages. That's as fancy as it gets.
Keep it easy.
I just, yeah, sorry.
Always apply for the high amount.
Yeah, we always ask for roughly about 40,000. But the max is 15 that they distribute.
Yeah. Okay,
You looking for a motion?
yes.
I make a motion to approve the grant proposal request for the Marine Patrol.
Okay.
Second.
Comments, questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. 7. You. Hiring grant.
The COPS grant, so everybody's aware, we actually expire at the end of this month. So February, we're done with all COPS grant. So we don't have any more sharing going on with the grant. It'll just be done. And unfortunately, if you'd like to give me another deputy today.
Nice try.
Oh, man. But yeah, so, I don't know what the calculation, and there was, we requested more, but when the final calculations came out back to us, maybe some changes were made on your end, which we need to correct that again and put that back.
Actually, we put it in at what was originally requested. But it wasn't, there was a calculation error. So
On, yeah, I've got my original request,
Yeah.
51, which is the difference
I,
that we're asking for.
the 1330 is the
Yeah.
difference.
Looking for a motion?
We gotta spend that down.
0, yes.
Yes.
Why does it match the cash balance?
And maybe a timing with payroll.
Yeah, current cash balance 2893.90.
Get the last payroll.
Yeah.
So it boils out to 0.
And when we get to the edit, the salary ordinance amendment, I asked them where they ties to that.
We got ordinance attachments.
Yes.
Right now, you take a motion on the appropriation.
I'll make a motion to approve the appropriation dealing with the COPS hiring grant of the $1,330.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Got a little filing clean up here. Any other comments or questions? Favor, raise your right hand. 7.
Was Bill the second on that?
He was.
And ordinance 1063 to follow.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So when it was originally entered, again, it was entered for the 4296. Yes. That did get entered for both deputies. So technically, we had more money we had plenty of money appropriated. However, because they're paid out of 2 different funds, we were over appropriated in one and under appropriated in the other. So did the salary ordinance amendment just to clean some stuff up. How's that?
Sounds like I understood it when you told me.
Sounds like bookkeeping.
It is bookkeeping.
You ready for a motion?
If you're okay with
I
without me
am.
reading the ordinance.
Oh,
You can mention the ordinance number if you would,
I
please.
would move to approve ordinance number 1063.
Okay.
I will second.
Lisa. All right. Comments or questions? Okay. All in favor, raise your right hand. You?
That is, with it being bookkeeping and payroll, it does, and an ordinance, it does require 3 readings.
Yep.
It'd be really nice if we could.
Unanimity, so.
Yes.
Someone would care to make a motion to suspend the rules?
Make a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll second it.
All in favor of suspending the rules, raise your hand. Done. Motion for second and third reading.
And I'd make a motion for second and third reading.
I'll second it.
All those in favor of second and third reading, raise your right hand. Donna?
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, council.
Thank you.
Sharon? You too.
Thank you, Auditor.
You have a blue pen you can send with that. Oh, you got the blue, okay. Alrighty. I never bring a blue pen.
Extra.
Okay, I found one today.
Blast.
Yes.
Actually. You should have the last one.
Thank you.
Say, well, how about we get highway engineer up here, so. Chip, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Always ready to go.
With his beautiful novel that he writes us. I love it. I get lost in it, but I love it.
Slide down here. $1173 fund. Age restricted.
I have a request to appropriate $17,000 into 1173 our road repair line item to help fund additional road work for this upcoming season.
When something like that, when that happens, is it because you have it planned out and then when actual time comes down to these materials, it's slightly different than what you thought? I'm just trying to understand.
So last year, we had a really hard spring, so we had a lot of freeze thaw, created a lot of potholes. So we had several roads that needed to move up in the program. So we budgeted everything, and when we sorted everything out, we have a timeframe that we could add a couple of roads. The money's sitting, and the accounts that we ended up not needing last year. So basically just asking for money that is sitting there over and above my cash balance, go back into road work.
Okay.
So a few extra roads don't have to sit.
I think that makes people happy.
It's always cheaper to do road work today than it is tomorrow.
Is that just patch bill? That's not a lot of money.
So that 17,000 is the first part. I requested to move some money into 1173 as well. Also, but that will be next month. So I'll be back to ask for another 133,000 into this, which gets me 2 miles of road work. And then for what we're doing, that's so we can scratch pave and single chip 2 additional miles of road. And then I've asked for the other ask today is to appropriate another 250,000 into road repair and maintenance, which then all be gravel to go to gravel road repair and maintenance, that kind of stuff. So we work on gravel roads.
Okay. We'll take the first one. That fund 1173, unless you want to take them together. Wait.
I don't mind taking them together. I'll make that as, I lost the word. Welcome to perimenopause.
Move to approve.
I move to approve, thank you. The additional appropriation from Fund 1173 for 17,000 and Fund 1176 for 250,000 for a total of 267,000.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Bill. And thank you, Ruth. Jeez.
Any comments, questions? All in favor, raise your right hand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have been doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of events.
Yep. More snow and more events than all last year. Right.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Tell the guys good job.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you ready?
Good morning, everybody. I come before you today to ask for an additional $300 out of unappropriated general funds. Currently, we have $500 in our cash change account, cash on hand. Unfortunately, with the amount of cash that we do handle daily, I during busy times, I often have to go to the bank multiple times during the day. So some $300 would allow us to have a little more in those instances. For state code 36-1-8-2, I came before the Board of Financial already and have their approval before council.
Questions for Lane? Motion.
Bill, and Reese will second it.
Okay. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Up.
Be nice if it was all that easy, right?
Can still give 5 minutes of the agenda. Slide off. So Kelly, you want to handle your official approval auditor line?
Yeah, so this is just the end of the year cleanup. And these have already been done because they have to be done in 2025. So this is just bringing them forward to you. Specifically, the EMS lit one, that was in the red. That one we actually sent out with emails. You guys all approved that one by email. There was some with the COPS grant, just a bit there, $61.02 and 44 cents. So it's all end of the year miscellaneous funds cleanup is what all of these are.
Get that. What is the big one to the community foundation? Is that the opioid
Community
restricted?
37.
That's a big cleanup number.
It is, we did, at the end of the year, we transferred anything that was in the non-restricted fund to the community foundation.
That makes sense to me. They're handling all the restricted,
All the restricted
not
funds.
the non-restricted. They were handling all the restricted, correct?
Correct. We keep all the non-restricted here for disbursement.
And then the cost of services, looking grant, both part of 1212.
Those I would have to look into with Ann. I am not sure.
CASA, I believe, is the one where we pay for the cost of services through the courts for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised it went out at the end.
So they must have been running short. But I can get a final explanation if you want.
Funds are still in the grant, they just need.
Yes. We can't have them sitting in the red at the end of the year, basically.
Okay, and then the second one on there is that EMS lit one that came around via email. Did the timing to make payroll reconcile. I'd welcome a motion to take both of those together.
Feel free. You have to wait. This was a 2-pager. Okay, so two of them.
Yeah. This is still cleaning up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that involved, how about, I would move to approve both additional appropriation requests for the auditor. The multiple grant funds one and the EMS lit one.
For the end of the year 2025 appropriations.
Absolutely what I said.
So concise.
Thank you.
Everybody clear on the motion?
I'll second that.
So it's Ruth's motion because it started Lisa's.
Yeah, took over
Okay. Any other comments or questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Yeah, that motion did a do-si-do.
Down here.
All right, going back up to the surveyors, Michelle.
Right, went up to check.
Okay.
You want me to tell you real quick what it is?
Yeah.
Before they get down here?
I think I understood it.
Yeah, so they originally had requested for a new fund and it was approved. And in the ordinance for the fund, it did say that the money had to be appropriated by council. That step got missed and the money goes into the fund and then is spent directly back out of the fund, but they never appropriated it before it was spent. So basically that's what they're asking. So that's now.
That was gonna be my question. I was gonna say, it looks like that exact amount was on the December financial for that exact amount. So it was already
They spent
spent
it.
it.
Yeah, and we caught it and said, well, you never even appropriated it. They said they didn't know they had to, and so we sent back up the ordinance and so they're playing cleanup.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah,
This ordinance doesn't need proof because it's already been approved, right?
correct. They just didn't appropriate the money.
Clear as mud?
Is that a yes or a no? No?
No, I thought you said you'd take care of it.
Okay, so they're not coming up.
Nope.
Okay, I just took care of it.
They were correct.
Since I
Oh.
helped.
Well, up here on our
There you go.
I will make a motion to approve the appropriation request for Fund 4915 for the amount of $1248.75.
I'll second that.
Second. Any questions? None, all those in favor, raise your right hand. 7. Okay, thank you. Commissioner Howell. Morning.
Morning.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How's everyone else doing? Good? Excellent. Really don't have much for you. The only thing I can think of that it came up in our meeting last week is we're looking for some county park improvements similar to what we did with the dock extension where the county park would borrow those funds from major moves and then pay them back over fees received over a 2-year period. We're looking at putting another section of the docks out, so all the docks in the park are all in one place. There's not 2 separate pieces that will extend out. The design has been approved by the Department of Natural Resources. Park's taken care of. It'll just be a funding mechanism that will bring that up. We're going to present 2 different options to you. One just for the docks and the repayment of those docks by the fees that are collected. The second part would be to include the dock along with some additional improvements that are out there and maybe extend that repayment over 3 or 4 seasons as opposed to 2. So we'll have those to you early enough next time to evaluate them. The items that we brought up in your meeting last time, again, we're working through those right now. We do have some RFPs in front of us to review at our next meeting. But that's really about it. I'll be in Indianapolis again tomorrow for the Mayors and Commissioners Caucus, plus I'll hopefully have an opportunity to be in front of the Senate Subcommittee. Sorry, with me.
Gotta take back.
Gotta
take backup, right?
Yeah, the more we bring with us that we're in front of those hearing committees, the better it is. So if any of you are not busy tomorrow, want to make the trip to Indianapolis, we'd love to have you.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. suggest you get there early because seating is very limited.
They always stick us in the smallest room too. It's smaller than this
That's
room.
on purpose.
I think so. They limit their attendance that way. Everybody else gets to sit out in the hall and watch.
Sit out in the hall and watch, and then if you're on the agenda to speak, then you wait your turn out in the hallway and call. It's an interesting process. It's not much different than from what we've done, though. They retrofit rooms in an old building to work. What it is.
Basement.
Yeah.
Stay down.
It's like a maze. You just walk around in circles down there with the cheese.
It's a big circle. You just walk around till you figure out which place you're supposed to be.
That's really all I have, unless you have questions for me.
Questions, commissioners?
And if you do, I assume all of you have the number, right? Know where to find it.
Thank you, Will. Appreciate it.
Okay. Made it easy on you today.
Yeah.
You pay them all.
Huh?
You pay them all.
Everybody take a break before we head out of business? Yeah, in front of you, additional appropriation resolution #2026-01. Today's additions.
I'm gonna make a motion, sorry, you want to do it?
Go ahead.
To approve the additional appropriation resolution 02-2026-01.
Second that.
Okay, so we'll get right around.
You did say something.
We have item 2 is 2025 auditor transfers by resolution 12-2025-03.
These are transfers. The other ones that we talked about a little bit ago were additionals. We had to actually do an additional for the end of the year. These are transfers so we could transfer from miscellaneous funds. Clean them up because they couldn't be negative.
Those are numbers I'm much more.
Yeah.
What you said.
Yes.
Okay, take a motion on that.
I'll make the motion to approve resolution number 12-2025-03.
Second by Ruth.
Ruth. Any other questions on those? Everybody raise your right hand. Thumb. Okay, you got your January monthly financial comparison reports. There was a theme of drawdown. First month of the year, so a lot of balances came down pretty dramatically. As we kicked off the new year of investing in these dollars and these funds.
Yeah.
What they're designed for, so see big depletion on general, lit, human capital 148, Old Road Street, MVH.
I can't find,
Reassessment expenditure.
I couldn't find my printed budget to look at some, like I had that question about EMS lit. It looks like we're gonna have a burn rate there. Is that gonna continue? And so what is that gonna do to that balance?
Made a note to check. Make sure you guys got them. Did anybody else?
Could you find yours, printed ones,
Budget?
budget after they're being approved?
I don't think I,
You never got a printed copy of it. Okay, so I'm wondering if it didn't get sent out, if Amy didn't get that done. So if not, I will make sure that I do it.
Will you, and you send me electronic?
No, I'll send
Would
it.
be, but in the Excel.
Yes.
all those notes on the side of it too.
Yeah, I just remember I went to look for it and I was like, I can't find it. I have every other year, but I
Yeah.
couldn't find it.
I have one. There was a lot going on right then.
I didn't, yeah. Figured it out myself.
On 8950, that our, got to spend all of that. What's the timing on pulling that to insurance? To pull 242, 055. That's got to be fully expended this year.
By 12/31/26, it's over in insurance, so as soon as that's gone.
We're pulling it first.
So when you send us those, the expenditure there should match the thing that you send us about insurance payments.
Well, there might be a little bit of a timing, but yes. I think I've been emailing you those.
As the year goes on, that we get that
Yes.
insurance going.
I'll be sure to let you guys know specifically as well as the commissioners when we're down to zero.
At that pace, that's a 10-month burn, so it's just coming up to about the end of the year. I just want to make sure we've got it handled by then, although I'm not in a hurry to spend. So those were my notes. If anybody has any other comments or questions on that, not accept the motion. Saying they've been reviewed.
I'll make a motion.
So,
Financial and comparison reports have been reviewed.
Second that.
who was the second?
Bill.
Bill? Okay, all those in favor, raise your right hand. Done. All right, and then you have your December meeting minutes and your January meeting minutes.
You made the one correction that Dan had requested for the December ones. And unless I missed it, and I was not in the office yesterday, if anybody emailed me, so I don't know. I don't think there were any corrections for January, but
And mine is just that we're both got booked with motion. So, make care to make a motion on those?
Can they be separate since I wasn't there for the December one?
Should be, yes.
Make a motion to approve December
Okay,
meeting minutes.
second on that,
I'll second.
Lisa? Ruth recusal? Okay. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Okay, so. And the January minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the January minutes.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor, raise your right hand. So. Okay, item 6 is AIC legislative update. Most of us in the room know it got moved a week, which was unfortunate. In the last second.
But
Literally.
yeah,
So many of us that were hoping to be there and had meetings scheduled to work on some of these House and Senate bills, conversations, and meeting with the governor and all that, didn't get to participate, but fortunately we had a contingent that did. Thank you, commissioners, and Eric, right? Was that the only person from council?
Yep.
Yeah. And, general overview update from anyone of you. I'd love to hear highlights.
so I will say, anybody that's getting the communications class online, look at it. He was very, very good, talking about more county general, like for department heads and that on how to run social media platforms. I think it really applied with some things going on in this county today. How to close out, how to react, how to create your message to get it out there. So if you've got that, review it. I definitely want to give Commissioner Howard big time props. The governor's meeting, he killed it in there. The governor was very attentive. he hit him with all our good points, and there's actually some follow-up and action steps to go with things after that. So well done, Commissioner Howard.
A good backup.
We did, they had an open house, so we got to go to all the different offices there. Got a pretty cool tour of some of the back areas of the State House. So that was just kind of exciting. The Supreme Court and some of that stuff was fun to see. There was a presentation on if things stay as they are with all these tax bills right now, what that would look like for people. And it was very interesting to see pretty much the way that boiled down was if you live in a county, you're going to see your taxes come down. But if you live in a city, you're going to see your taxes go up. Based on what the numbers are now and the way things are going to stack. So that was, we'll see what changes from that, but it was pretty interesting on the outcomes from that.
To that point, any sense on the strength of AIM's battle for our lit money?
It died,
Getting,
right? That bill died, didn't it? The one that went from, at least that's what came from Rick.
There's nothing that's ever dead until the session is over. I will tell you that. It can be revived in some other bill.
Sorry,
There
Rick said that.
they are very much still trying to capture some of our lit in any way they can.
so, yeah, I've had a couple conversations with our mayor and his struggles with the use of city services that county residents utilize that they feel like they have to bear the burden of tax for. And of course, we feel on county that's the same thing. It's in reverse on it.
Yeah.
A lot of our biggest budgets actually are impacted that way too. So it's just a push and pull with the mayors. Because everybody's feeling pressure from this potential lit property tax impact. So it's kind of understand, articulate your message about what services county provides that the city doesn't have to tax for to defend an argument. And then, big topics with the governor were fiscal progress maybe, and
That was the biggest discussion, yes.
We had about 40 minutes, 35 minutes, maybe.
Good 30 minutes.
Conversation.
Yeah,
Um,
more than what they said we were gonna get.
Yeah, that's supposed to be about 15 or 20.
Had a very engaged governor for that meeting.
good to know. Thanks to local here, Mary Martin, helping us get that set up.
I am working with Jamie Balser with AIC to get our specific lit versus city kind of comparison, because she alluded to me that the numbers are kind of skewed in the wrong way. So she wants to kind of put some numbers that might be corrected more in
Our favor.
yes.
So, and this has gone back 3 or 4 times in different conversations, and the session's not over yet, but my understanding is the way we're sitting right now, our newly adopted EMS and PSAP a couple years ago remains above the 1.2. Is what I have been told is the latest. I've been told it's been not twice, and it is above it twice. So that's going to be a big to watch.
Till the end of session. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep fighting for that one, because we need to stay, that needs to stay outside of that levy.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need to be able to have some room to work in that as things progress.
Any other highlights? Any other, we're supposed to be getting, for those of us who couldn't attend then, some slides sent to us, right? On the
Yes.
IC stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen
that yet.
anything yet, but I will keep my eyes open.
Okay, love to watch some of that
So review that class, the communities class, and then review those
communication.
So those of us who were signed up for it that couldn't go, I got flipped over so that we'll get an invite on that.
So I can shoot that out to anybody else then that wants to watch it as well. You just need to let me know who wants it.
I want
Go
us
ahead.
to.
Yeah. And I guess.
Or maybe I'll just send it to everybody and you
Yeah.
guys can watch it if you want it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And then the segue, there's next week is the ICC legislative review. Has anybody signed up for that in Indianapolis? Is that available by video only? It's a 9 a.m.
I don't know, it's
9 to
legislative
noon.
day.
Yeah.
So, and the
probably-
ICC is not county council, it's county council for the medical, I didn't bring it with me, something.
That was the mental health.
Mental
Mental
health,
health.
yes. So
Anyway, that's.
I have to for everybody if anybody wants to go or not. And I think it's just one day.
It's a mental health legislative day,
Yeah, that's the ICCA, not the ICC.
ICCA.
Yeah, which is Council Association, not Commissioner.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, I think you can attend either online or in person on that. If I remember right.
all right, item 7, approval of 911 director job description.
so that was already approved, it just didn't get signed. Didn't get it passed around. I need their signatures on that.
It was a commissioner, it needs to go to county council now, just, it wasn't assigned. Went to the
I
person.
did third reading in January, yes, and last month.
Is that for the 911?
Yeah,
There's
hold on. Let me look, I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the two, my bad. What I need signed, I'm sorry, Erin, you are correct. What I need signed is the excess benefit time and flex. That's what needs signed. I apologize.
Do you want me to just, it's just a very small technicality, the job description is for the 911 director. It was previously a merit position and considering the civilian position, so we just needed to change that job description to actually job. So no, it came out on fair reading request, which technicality to have it approved the county council as well. And it gave our merit position back to the sheriff.
I apologize, I totally confused you guys.
Got that. Okay, so what do you need us to act on then?
You just need to approve this change in job description. Is all you need to do.
Are you there, everybody? So, page
Yes.
53.
So I did it right in the packet, I just didn't do it right with the for myself.
Is this just the same job description we had before it went back underneath the sheriff?
Okay.
To approve the position description for the 911 director. And I will second.
Everybody right in? You.
And then we're sending too, because we're gonna sign that and the employee benefits. That we did.
Yeah. And I did put, I retyped the last page, so we didn't have it handwritten, and I put in the dates for you, 12/9 and 11/13. Is when you guys did the approvals on that, for the flex time and the. No,
Is that
that's it, yeah, I just clicked all my paperwork with it.
That's coming down to you. You've got final business item number 8 here under the business board of zoning appeals. For appointment by county council for Kevin Stockwell, 4-year appointment.
I think that was listed on here for council.
Submitted by the commissioners.
Let's see that here.
So Austin, Boudreaux, and Jeff are both not on that commission.
Austin is, Jeff is not.
Jeff was, placed with Jacob. Or Jacob, originally, that was Cox.
Is Stockwell's name for us just because he is who was before?
He is who it was before.
Yeah.
Should have had it to you guys in January, technically probably December, but we didn't get it till January 7th. Yes, the rest of them were all commissioner approvals.
And I would move to approve.
Just wish we had, I wish for appointments, that we just had that,
I'm working on that.
right? Or it just, I'm sorry, it was Ruth and who?
Bill.
Bill. I mean, that's a big seat. Is there a list somewhere of all appointments that county council have?
Yes. Did I get you that?
That would be bad.
And who all votes on these? Just the plan commission board itself that brings forward new names.
I have no idea.
Is it the commissioners, the plan commission?
In
And I
our
got
case-
this from the
In
planning.
our case, we had a request for anyone who would be interested. Fill in. Yeah,
I like that.
including the ones that were already sitting.
And then who votes on? Who decides?
The commissioners, at least for our appointments. I believe we had four.
We had 4. We had 4 people for 2 spots.
At 4 for 2. You as commissioners, was in your appointment. And the whole body is how many people?
For them to.
My commission? Yeah, I think there's 7, but there's some,
Colton, Jake, myself, Andy, Jacob now. Landon, Austin, and Karen. Oh, and Slagle,
I think there's 5
because
of
they
them.
said the surveyor is an automatic appointment.
There's 5 of them that are either picked or elected.
Yes, he's actually the secretary of the board right now. Or treasurer. I don't know.
Andy's on there too. Both of them.
So you guys were voting for the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Yeah, which is a smaller board. That is Landon, Karen, Kevin.
Dan,
So
Oh, yeah.
that's 5-member board.
Okay. Any other discussion? Call for count. Okay, ready to write down? 7.
It's the big guy, right?
Email correspondence for please. Everybody good to listen to this?
Yep.
2025 excise wheel tax distribution report. See that?
I might not have it.
December's.
Correct. With Amy leaving, I don't know that the December got done, and I am still learning the process. I've been in contact with Dave Pitstop. And so I am learning how to do those reports, but with the hiring of the new employee, kind of wanted us both working on it together. So those will be behind.
EMS month-end report, email to us. Sheriff's Office commissary, email to us. Legislative day, emailed. Mako County countdown, emailed. January bi-weekly medical claims. Anybody have anything else?
I do have, when we appointed Eric last month for the Angola ABC, we do need signatures on his appointment, and then he'll have to get that notarized, and we'll have to get it to the city, but that's for his appointment. The Angola one.
They actually are.
Speaking of,
Yes, there's some stuff that has to go through that board, you know. I guess this year, particular projects have to go through it, so Rita's put it all together. Making sure the rest of the people actually want it. There'll be some stuff moving.
I was gonna say, there's a big project that they sent me that I have to get it uploaded into the computer on some lit. They did a bunch of, I'm sorry, not lit, TIF.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of changes to TIF parcels that I am working on, have been in contact. I contacted Baker Tilly to make sure, because when she sent us those, it was well after everything had been sent to the state and the assessed values and everything had been approved for the tax rates. And they wanted it effective for pay 26, which I about had a heart attack. And originally I said no, because everything was already turned in, we had tax rates coming. I did talk to Baker Tilly. There's not going to be that big of a change, so I am working with the Department of Local Government Finance and pay numbers. So I will get all that data entry now. As far as that, I don't know what else I have going on. That was the biggest one that I knew of.
So she, right for a quick second, sounds like some of the funding, something that they're getting patched has to be coming through that board. So she's gonna have to organize it, get it going, or they can't get that funding.
Okay, so that won't affect what I'm doing with the TIF or anything.
speaking of the EDC, just Eric will want to comment about the workshop we did, the governance workshop.
I would say,
Really good facilitator for that, I felt. And, it'd be interesting to see what comes of it. I'm happy you're on the board now, but I asked Isaac, please keep me updated because it's exciting. I mean, that was a great workshop.
it was.
Half day. Todd Linden was the facilitator. Did a great job. Just about how to, and it's something that I wish everybody could take. I, years ago, had gone off and become certified governance trained through the Community Foundation. It was a long conference out, like 4-day conference out in DC, because there's a company called the Governance Institute, and they teach board behavior, board interaction, board policies, appropriateness, bylaws, just everything about being board members and policy on boards and stuff. This was a very condensed version of that kind of stuff in a half a day. It's really cool, but we'll keep an eye out for any, even AIC sponsored stuff. It's just, if you're getting to any events, you see anything on governance, it's very worth your time.
I would love that because I'm been put on the governance committee for the Council on Aging. I'm like, there's only 3 people on it. Okay, well, I have no clue what we're supposed to be doing. So somebody help me.
It's really boring work when you're doing bylaws and investment policies for finance committees and things like that, but there's just so many protocols that you need them to follow.
Well, I think in every board has a different protocol for election of board members and appointed, it's just, it's a lot. And I don't think,
Most boards' bylaws collect a lot of document shelves for a lot of
Sure.
years. They should actually be reviewed every 2 to 3 years. Anyway, that was a great class. Anybody else have anything to come before council?
I have a question. I had in my notes to discuss what went into rainy day at the end of the year. Did we miss our window?
There's that copy there.
Oh, sorry.
No, right, okay. Sorry.
No,
Hold on. Nothing within.
You should need to be on the agenda for the sign here to.
So the resolution for the rainy day was resolution 12-2025-02. And that I have stapled to the receipt where we did the transfer. Then I also gave you a copy of the interfund transfer that we did, which is another copy of the ordinance attached to it.
I'm moving to about 86.
Yeah. So it was,
It was.
yeah, for one, it could only be 10%, not 15%. And if we look to this page,
I remember the discussion on that number.
and took everything that was left of the unappropriated funds, 1,698,116.87 times 10%, we got 169,811. I rounded down, but 168,000.
no, that makes me uncomfortable. Can I say that?
Didn't the whole cash burn budget thing get done? Look at that.
Really?
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Kelly.
yes. And everybody's new devices performing.
Beautiful.
So how long did we get by on those services? Rick, how many years ago?
6, 7 years.
Pretty good. I've never had to have mine replaced or. Yeah.
They had an issue. I still have the one I bought the year before myself.
Best thing about this, is I can print.
Yeah.
Mouse.
I have a comment. I can't remember where I was looking at it, but there was some correspondence that had the list of everyone's liaison positions.
It was in the minutes.
the minutes.
And it was, maybe I was looking at it on my phone, but can you tell me what in the minutes of January it was on? Okay, because it was not
Lined up.
lined up at all.
When it came through, yeah.
Mobile viewing is, yeah.
It was, okay, so it was in January minutes?
January minutes.
You have the January minutes right there.
Would you copy that for us? I tried to.
I'll send you
Move
guys,
it.
I'll send you a list to
Would
you anyway.
you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So aren't we already getting software on these?
Yeah, oh, thank you for reminding me. We should ask Nikki when she was here, because it's the whole making the VPN and doing all that. Do you, for our access to allow?
If I could be frank, it wasn't on the top of my list to get done immediately, but we are working through Nikki on that to get you guys the budget projection program. So I don't have a time frame quite yet on that, but I know that you guys are learning that. So it is on the list to do.
All right, so.
Thank you. I found it on my email.
Broke the word budgets, so I feel like in advance of our budgets, after legislative session, I would like to talk to Peters Municipal Consultants one more time, at least, And also, there's been a request from the Fremont Public Library, and I think there's other ones coming because now that the shakeout all falls under us to adopt their budget and their levy rates. They're all wondering what's gonna change, or, you know, I won't say they're nervous, but they're just, you know, it's different. So, once we know a little more, and I had a couple meetings, a couple of them a few months ago, so let's get through this session. And I want to make sure that I know what I'm speaking about, talking to Peters, but once we all know then a little more what we're looking at for where their budgets fit within our total budget scope, that mix, then we can maybe invite them in and just comfort them, give them some, as much information as we have, to keep up to date and accurate as possible. And that all has to happen before they go into their budget planning, which starts in May. So I'd like to let the session end. I think it gives us just enough time to let Peters sort through what came out of the session, give us information, and then maybe in April and May start getting any of them have any questions that want to come before us on our agenda in April and May before we get too far into our questions. Just a little planning there.
And knowing, having a good idea of what that number is gonna look like and how it will change for us, I think, because of the circuit breakers.
My supplier.
You know, Kim and I were talking earlier too, or just a lot of stuff is just gonna be sit back and see how much impact they have kind of the first year. See what it does, but it's an escalation program too, so it's gonna be very fluid. This year was supposed to be the year of fixes down there legislatively for what they did last year. I still think they're pretty much sticking with what's changing, what they have done from what I've seen. There's a lot of noise made about it after the impacts are felt by county governments, then they might go back and tweak it some more. Okay, anything else?
Do have one date for everybody to keep in mind. The AIC district meeting in Northeast District, the April 15th.
Next day.
For the tax day at the Lighted Gardens in Ossian. That's where it's gonna be this year.
Like,
Yeah. The Auburn location become too expensive. So we look for alternative.
and it's the legislative, it's the, which meeting is it?
That's the Northeast District. It's the one yet you got me involved in.
Yeah. Great job.
And by the way, I need a nomination to stay on there.
Got it. And ask him. And you know what time that is this evening, right?
If anyone would like a tour of Austin, I'd be glad to give it.
It's gonna be in that 5, 6 o'clock range. I don't know exact time yet.
It'll come through as soon as I see the information come through. I'll shoot it out to all you guys.
That's not what it is.
Whereabouts roughly is Austin?
7 miles south of the airport.
Yes.
State Road 1.
Sing the song.
It's where I grew up at.
Yeah, it's a good hour from here.
I was actually a member of the Austin Fire
I won't
Department.
be able to be there that
I
day.
don't know yet.
Because
You should show up.
it's always a budget class, yeah.
Budget hearing, yeah. And then the dinner afterwards
Okay.
with the, yeah. And then the dinner afterwards
Okay.
with the,
You come from Shuswano over there. It's just a short jaunt.
There's a shoot, 2 shifts. Okay. Just a short. Okay.
And it's usually they have a great budget class during that day before that meeting.
Yeah. Jackie was on vacation last week
yeah.
during the moved session, so I didn't get a chance to ask her what that class might be. So,
Because usually it's an actual budget class.
Usually budget one.
yeah, and they might change it up this year. It might be Senate Bill one this year. Who knows?
Well, that's pretty much what we talked about last year. Budget one was all about Senate Bill 1.
Last year said that one, not this year said that one.
Yes.
Anybody else?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I'll second.
Christina and Bill Kelly. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Conference.
Good.
You've done that 7 years. Oh,